The night the guitar fell silent and his soul spoke louder. What do you do when the one thing you love the most suddenly betrays you? What do you do when the music inside you goes silent? This is the story of a guitarist who lost everything the moment the string snapped, but that was also the moment he found himself. Meet Aarav, a guitarist from a small town. He didn't want fame, he just wanted to play. His old, scratched acoustic guitar was his best friend. Every evening after work, he would sit on the rooftop and play for the sky. No audience, no applause, just pure emotion. But deep inside, he carried a secret dream. He wanted to play on a real stage someday, not for money but for meaning, to tell the world that he existed, that he had something to say. One day a local music festival announced open auditions. His friends pushed him to try. He hesitated, but his heart whispered, "Go." And so he went, holding his tired old guitar, stepping into a world full of bright lights and silent judgments. The audition room was cold. People didn't smile. Confident musicians tuned their shiny instruments. Aarav felt small, almost invisible. When his name was called, he walked onto the stage. He took a deep breath and played the melody he had played 1,000 times on the rooftop. But that day something was different. Halfway through the song, his hand froze. His rhythm slipped. Then it happened. A string snapped with a sharp twang. Laughter came from the back of the room. The judges exchanged bored glances. Aarav tried to continue, but the melody was broken, just like him. A judge looked up and said only 2 words, "Thank you." He walked out with the broken string hanging from his guitar, like a reminder of his failure. That night, Aarav sat on his rooftop again, but the guitar didn't sing. It lay silent in his lap. For the first time in years, he cried, not because he failed the audition, but because he felt he had failed himself. He whispered, "Maybe I'm not meant for this." But something inside him refused to die. Just before sunrise, Aarav heard footsteps on the rooftop. It was his grandmother. She saw the broken guitar and the tears on his face. She sat next to him and said, "A broken string doesn't mean a broken musician. It means the song isn't over yet." Aarav listened. She continued, "You think your guitar betrayed you? No, it's teaching you something. You were playing from memory, not from the heart. Life breaks us so we can learn to feel again." Those words struck him deeply. He realized he didn't start playing music to be perfect. He played to feel alive, and he had forgotten that. As the sun rose, Aarav made a decision. He would stop playing for approval. He would play for truth. Over the next weeks, he rebuilt himself and his guitar. He replaced the strings. He practiced with intention. Every note carried a piece of his story. Every chord held his scars. One night, he went back to the music festival area, not for an audition, but for a small open mic in the cafe next door. A tiny stage, a handful of strangers, no judges. Aarav stepped up and said, "This song isn't perfect, but neither am I." And maybe that's the point. He played, not the old rooftop melody, but a new one, from the deepest part of him. The room fell silent, every eye watched. Every heart felt something. When the final note faded, the applause came slowly, then all at once. For the first time in his life, Aarav wasn't just heard, he was understood. That night he didn't win a trophy or a contract. He won something bigger. Purpose. Aarav's story isn't just about music, it's about you. About every dream you've abandoned because of one failure, one rejection, one broken moment. But a broken moment doesn't mean your song is over. Life breaks you so you can rebuild with deeper meaning. So ask yourself, what is your guitar? What dream have you silenced because the world laughed, or something snapped, or you felt you weren't enough? Tonight, pick it up again, hold it close, play your truth, not for perfection, but for purpose. Because someone out there is waiting to hear your song. Your comeback begins now. So guys, if you like this video, please let me know in comment section.